You send a message. It's something completely normal, maybe to a friend, maybe to a coworker, maybe to someone you like. And then they reply with, okay. That's it. No emoji, no exclamation mark, no friendly banana energy. Just, okay. And then, suddenly your brain goes from normal conversation to, they secretly hate me and I will now live alone in the jungle forever. You start analyzing it like a detective. Was the O capitalized? Why didn't they add a smiley face? Did I say something weird? Are they mad? Is this how friendships end? 5 minutes later, your brain has turned a single text message into a full existential crisis. So what just happened? Why does your brain turn tiny problems into giant anxiety monsters? And more importantly, how do you stop your monkey brain from assuming every rustling bush in the jungle is a tiger? Because today, we're going to talk about catastrophizing, the mental superpower your brain uses to turn small bananas into world-ending disasters. Your brain is incredible. It can learn languages, build rockets, invent the internet, and somehow remember the lyrics to a song you heard once in 2009. But it also does this weird thing where it takes a tiny situation and turns it into a full Netflix psychological thriller. Your boss says, "Can we talk tomorrow?" Normal interpretation? Probably about work. Your brain's interpretation? This is it. The tribe has voted. I am being exiled from the banana forest. Or maybe a friend hasn't replied to your message for 2 hours. 2 hours. And your brain is already running a documentary about how the friendship collapsed. Meanwhile, the friend is just sleeping or driving or watching videos about monkeys stealing bananas. This happens because your brain has a very dramatic imagination. It's like having a screenwriter living inside your skull, and this screenwriter only writes disaster movies. Small mistake, catastrophe. Slight awkward silence, social extinction. Tiny uncertainty, clearly the beginning of the end. And the weirdest part, you know it's irrational, but your brain keeps doing it anyway. Why? To understand that, we need to meet the real culprit, your ancient monkey brain. Your brain is basically running two systems at the same time. The modern rational brain, the one that understands logic, and the ancient survival brain, the monkey that lives in the jungle of your mind. And this monkey has one job: keep you alive. The problem? This monkey evolved about 200,000 years ago, when the world was a very different place. Back then, if a bush moved in the jungle, there were two possibilities. Option 1, it's just the wind. Option 2, a tiger is about to eat you. Now imagine two monkeys. Monkey A ignores the rustling bush. Monkey B assumes it's a tiger and runs. Which monkey survives longer? Exactly, monkey B. So over thousands of years, our brains evolved something called negativity bias, which is a fancy psychology term that means your brain overreacts to potential danger because it's safer than underreacting. Researchers have actually studied this. Your brain processes negative information faster and stronger than positive information. Bad news hits harder. Criticism sticks longer. Embarrassing memories replay forever. Meanwhile, compliments? Your brain forgets them faster than a monkey forgets a banana peel. But there's another psychological trick happening too. It's called catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is when your brain takes a small, uncertain event and jumps straight to the worst possible outcome. Example, you make a small mistake at work. Normal thought, oops. Catastrophizing thought, I'll get fired, lose my income, move back home, and eventually become a banana-less jungle hermit. Your brain jumps 10 steps ahead, not because it's stupid, because it's trying to prepare for danger. Your monkey brain thinks it's helping. But in modern life, most danger is just awkward emails. And your brain still reacts like a tiger is hiding behind Slack notifications.
The more intelligent your brain is, the better it becomes at imagining disasters. Your imagination is powerful, which means when something uncertain happens, your brain can create extremely detailed horror stories about what might go wrong. And because your brain treats imagined threats almost like real threats, your body reacts. Heart rate increases, muscles tense, stress hormones spike, even though the danger is literally just a text message with bad punctuation. Another problem? Your brain hates uncertainty more than bad news. Studies show people often prefer knowing something bad over not knowing at all, because uncertainty means your monkey brain has to keep scanning the jungle for predators. So when something unclear happens, your brain fills the gap with the worst possible explanation. Not because it's accurate, but because your monkey brain thinks, if I assume the worst, I'll be ready. The problem is, most of the time, the worst never happens, so your brain ends up creating fake stress for imaginary predators.
Good news! You can't delete your monkey brain, but you can train it. Here are 5 ways to stop your brain from turning tiny problems into jungle disasters. 1. When your brain starts catastrophizing, my brain is doing the tiger thing again. This sounds silly, but psychologists call this cognitive distancing. By labeling the thought, you separate yourself from it. You're no longer inside the panic. You're watching your monkey brain panic. And once you see it happening, it becomes way less convincing. It's like realizing the scary monster in the jungle is just your friend wearing a banana costume. 2. Ask the banana probability question. Your brain is great at imagining disasters, but terrible at calculating actual probability. So ask yourself, what's the realistic chance this actually happens? Example, you send a slightly awkward message. Catastrophe thought, they hate me now. Reality check. How many friendships in human history ended because of one mildly awkward text? Exactly. Your brain predicts tigers everywhere, but most bushes are just bushes. 3. Use the 24-hour rule. Most anxiety spikes because your brain wants immediate answers, but reality often needs time to reveal itself. So create a rule. If something triggers anxiety, wait 24 hours before assuming anything. During those 24 hours, don't analyze. Don't replay conversations. Don't write a 4,000-word apology message. Just wait. Most of the time, the situation resolves itself naturally. Your friend replies. Your boss clarifies. The imaginary tiger never appears. 4. Collect proof bananas. Your brain remembers negative experiences more than positive ones, so we have to rebalance the jungle. Start collecting evidence of times when your fears didn't come true. Every time you catastrophize and it turns out fine, mentally save that as a proof banana. Over time, your brain sees a pattern. Wait, 95% of my predicted disasters never happened. This slowly retrains your monkey brain to panic less. 5. Shrink the problem. Catastrophizing makes problems look enormous, so shrink them intentionally. Ask yourself, what's the smallest possible version of this situation? Example, boss says, we need to talk. Worst case brain story, I'm getting fired. Smallest realistic version, they just want an update on the project. Your brain loves drama, but reality is usually boringly simple. And boring is good, because boring means no tigers.
Here's the amazing part. Once you start catching these patterns, your brain slowly stops sounding the emergency alarm for everything. Situations that used to trigger panic become neutral. A weird text message? Not a crisis. A delayed reply? Not a disaster. An awkward moment? Just normal human life. Your brain begins to realize something important. The jungle is much safer than it thought. And when your brain stops constantly scanning for predators, something incredible happens. You gain mental freedom, more focus, more calm, more energy for things that actually matter. Instead of spending hours imagining disasters that never happen, you can spend that time climbing better banana trees. Closing. So the next time your brain turns a tiny situation into a massive anxiety spiral, remember this. Your monkey brain is just trying to protect you. It's scanning the jungle for tigers. But most of the time, the rustling bush isn't a tiger. It's just another monkey eating bananas. And once you understand that, you stop fighting your brain and start training it. If you enjoyed this video and want more ways to understand your weird, wonderful monkey brain, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the membership if you want deeper psychology breakdowns and exclusive content. Thanks for watching. Now go take care of your monkey brain and try not to assume every bush in the jungle is planning your downfall. See you in the next video.